Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing like a everyday natural, maybe you could use it for your Zoom meetings if you wanted to, kind of look, just using some products that I've been enjoying and want to play with makeup but don't want to do anything too out of my comfort zone. So we are just gonna go with it. We're gonna be using the Urban Decay Born to Run palette today. But first we're going to start with just priming the face, and for that we're going to be using the Becca First Light priming filter. This is a little, I almost dropped it. This is just a little mini that I'm trying to work through. It smells like lemons and oh, this might be it. I may have one more use out of that, but there's not much left in there. So it looks like that, and we'll just rub it all over the face. And work it in. This is an illuminating primer, but I feel like it gives the skin a nice glow without looking like I put like metallic paint all over. So now that that is nice and worked in, we're gonna go in a foundation. Okay, so for foundation, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. There we go, Flawless Satin Foundation in the shade 120 Pearl. So it has a nice pump on it, and I'm just gonna put, it's really new, so there's like nothing in it, nothing in the pump yet. So once I got it, I'm going to use about 2 pumps and grab my sponge, and it's kind of a lot. It's a very moussey texture to it. I'm just gonna grab my mirror and start. So I have a lot of like hyperpigmentation on my face, so I like to put foundation all over to even out the skin tone. As you can see in the like, I'm very red, a lot of intense pink undertones. So I like to put foundation all over. And this is a nice kind of medium coverage foundation. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit more of the back of my hand. Okay, so that's half of my face done, and now we will go on with my second half, and you can see the coverage that I got on this half compared to this half. But if you have nice even skin tone without foundation, then you shouldn't feel the need to wear foundation. Like, makeup is so personal that you can just choose which steps you like to do. I'm gonna start a makeup decoded series. I'm gonna film it, the first episode, right after I film this one, and I'm excited to do that. Okay, just taking a little bit more, trying to just get everything covered. I'm not trying to cover absolutely everything, but I'm just trying to like even out my skin tone, kind of get rid of the redness. Okay, so that's looking good. My monitor has stopped working, which is fantastic. So let's do the eyes. Okay, so today we're going to be using the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. I almost said all-nighter. That's their foundation. So it looks like this. I'm thinking of using kind of these colors, doing more of like a matte look, maybe deepening the outer corner with something like this, but just doing something quick and easy and low fuss. So first what I'm going to do is just take a big fluffy brush, and I know I need to clean this, but it's approximately the same color as Riff. So we're going to be taking this color right here and going into that. I'm just going to use the mirror on this. So we're just putting this into the crease, kind of all over, being not very precise at all. If you guys hear weird noises, my brother is shoveling right outside my window. Just because we got 6 inches of snow in Minnesota last night, so okay, I like how that looks. So that looks like that. Now we're gonna do it on the other eye. Okay, so that shade is on both eyes, and really you could throw on some mascara, leave it at this. This is a perfectly fine, even pretty, like this is a good look. I want to add though a little bit of this shade right here called Still Shot. And I'm going to grab a flat brush that has some shimmer on it. Hold on. Here we go. This is an eyeshadow brush from Ulta. So I'm just gonna grab it and kind of pack it onto the lid like that. It just gives a little bit more pink and a little bit more dimension to the whole thing. It's nothing fancy. It's not even anything glittery. It just gives a little extra something to the eyes. And I don't think we're going to bother deepening up the outer portion anymore. I think we're just going to stick with the two eyeshadow colors. And this is a completely matte look too, which isn't something I usually do. I usually go, I'm not afraid of the shimmers, let's just say that. I'm just packing it on, just onto the lid. Okay, and then we'll take whatever's left on the brush and just kind of smudge it right underneath. And that's really all we have to do for the lower lash line. I always feel like I look mighty crazy at this point in the makeup look, because, I mean, really, let's be honest, I do. Okay, so now what I want to do is add some nude eyeliner to the bottom lash line. And this is the Wet n Wild Kohl Crayon. So this is the Wet n Wild Kohl Crayon in Calling Your Buff. So I'm just going to run this along my lower lash line. Okay, nude eyeliner is on, and then we're going to go in with some mascara. So I'm going to use the CoverGirl Lash Blast. Can we get it to focus, please? The CoverGirl Lash Blast Amplify Primer. And that's because I'm going to be using this It Cosmetics Superhero, but this is kind of dried out. Wow, that was doing some weird things. Okay, and my Superhero is kind of drying out, which is why I'm using the primer. Okay, primer is on, which always makes my lashes look funny. And now I'm going to put about 2 coats of this on each lash, and I'll just come back when I'm done with that. Okay, so mascara is on the top and bottom lashes, And now we're going to dust away the powder that's under my eyes with the big, this is the Morphe Extractland Hill JH01 brush. And I'm just going to powder. Okay, and now to set the rest of my face, I'm going to go in with my Milani Prep Set and Glow powder with this same brush. Just kind of sweep it through and press. This is such a soft brush. I like this powder because it's not as heavy. And it's not as mattifying. Okay. So that's what the skin is looking like now. It feels nice. We'll put a little bit more on the chin actually. Okay. So we're looking a little pale. Which we are prepared for. Okay. So we are gonna bronze up with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And this is just the shade bronzer, their lightest. I don't know if this is their lightest one, but this is their original one. And then I have this Sonia Kashuk contour brush that I'm going to use. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit and my mirror. Okay, so we have some on the brush, and then we're just going to kind of stamp right along there. And one of the biggest things is you don't want to really bring your contour down too far. Like the edge of your eye to, yeah, at least for my face shape, down to the very edge of your eye is like the furthest down you want to bring it, and then you can go up with it, kind of bronze up, and just in circular motions sweep up. See? And now we have some nice contour. We'll go back in and do the other side. Okay, and I also like to bronze up my forehead right here and right here, just kind of where some natural shadows would fall on your face. You can kind of bring what's extra down the side of your nose, under your bottom lip, makes you look a little poutier, and then down the jawline. My monitor was being dumb. Okay, so now we have a little bit of color back in the face. We're gonna go in with some blush, and today, okay, for blush we're going to use the Jouer blush duo in Adore. So it looks like that, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of both and dab it on my cheeks. So I don't like it like right here on the apples of the cheeks because that doesn't really work for my face shape, but I like to kind of put it I like to put my blush kind of right on top of my contour right here. So that's what we're going to do. And yes, we covered up my natural redness, but I want, like, my sisters have a hard time with this when they're like, but you covered up all of, like, you specifically took the redness away, why would you put it back? It's because you want to control it. You don't want it gone completely, but you want to be able to control where it is and how much is present. So just like that, nothing too crazy, but enough to just make it look a little healthy. Sometimes I like to put it on just the top of my nose, just a little bit. And there we go. Blush. And now it's time for highlight. So for highlight, I'm going to be using the Ofra Cosmetics in collaboration with Samantha March highlighter. And this is Start Inspired. I actually have the March Beauty Word edition of it. So this is from her first release with Ofra. But I love it a lot. And I'm so excited for her. She's like probably one of my favorite YouTubers of all time. So I just swirl my brush in it to kind of get all of them, and put that right on the high points, right there, and down. So you can kind of see we make like a C shape right there. I'm going again and do the other side. Oh, this is the Sigma Power Sweep F06 brush. Okay, and then I put whatever's left down my nose and a little bit on the Cupid's bow. Not like a lot, just enough. I don't want it to look like I have a sweaty upper lip. Okay, so now we are highlighted. And really, the last thing to do is I wish I could brows. Let's do our brows today. I got it out. Let's do it. Okay. All of the words on here have completely rubbed off. I know that this is the shade Chocolate, but I don't remember what brand this is, and I have no way of finding it. I got it in a subscription box, but I don't remember which one. So this is a brow product. And I have, these are my natural brows. I pluck them, but that's it. So I rarely do my brows, but there's like a few spots that I can fill in if I want to. So I'm just gonna go in and just gently fill in those spots right there. And then I have like this little dip right here at the top of my brow, so I just kind of finish off that curve. Ta-da! And then we'll do the other brow and brush them up. I know I am lucky with the types of brows that I have, and that it can take other people more than 10 seconds to do their eyebrows. So now I'm just gonna brush them up. Okay, and then I set it with the Tarte Busy Gal Brows in the shade Medium Brown. I feel like I'm almost done with this. So I just brush that through the brow. Try not to do that. Sometimes I get a little enthusiastic. It's okay. I will do what I do with mascara marks. And okay. I'll just wait for that to dry. So now what we get to do is lips. Okay, so I'm going to take a clean, fluffy brush and try and get rid of this spot by just kind of buffing it out. See? all gone. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is wipe off foundation from my lips. And today we're just going to throw on a gloss, nothing too fancy, but this is the Buxom High Full-On Lip Cream in the shade Dolly. And this is a mini that I got at one point. So I'm just gonna throw that on and set everything, and we are good to go. Okay, so for setting, I like to use a like priming mist first to help set all the powders in, and then I go in with like a making it last kind of setting spray. So we're gonna go in with this NYX First Base Primer spray, and we'll spray that all over the face, and then we'll go in with our actual setting spray. And I use a lot of powder, so I use a lot of spray. So we're just going to let that sink in and dry. Okay, and then once it's almost dry, I like to go in with my sponge and just pat it down. Okay, now there's like a use left in this. This is the Milani Make It Last setting spray, and we will maybe a few more. It's getting spitty. Okay. Going back in with my sponge. This is to help if you have an aggressive sprayer on your setting spray, to kind of make sure that no water droplets make weird marks on your makeup. Okay, so this is the completed look, and I hope you all like it. This is something that I would definitely wear to a Zoom call. This is the kind of lighting that I have. I mean, I just have my ring light behind me. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!